Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, we'll get shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and hit the notification bell to get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyway, so a few days ago, I pretty much came out and said that Cardi B actually admitted that she did cheat on Offset during her 8th month of pregnancy. You already know. A lot of people was wondering, who in a blue hell piped down Cardi B? Well, it does look like we know who maybe he didn't pipe her down, but he definitely did some things, whether it be texting or anything, right? It looks like that the person of interest, right, the person that academics actually said he was told and got confirmation from was none other than Stephon Diggs, who plays for the Houston Texans. Now, I can just imagine how much hate Offset got inside of his heart for Stephon Diggs. You know, I'm talking about not only just Stephon Diggs, probably the whole Texans. Actually, even probably Texans as a whole for young talking about handling it up on their little business like that. Now, of course, more updates came out, and it pretty much turns out that Stephon Diggs got like 5 rappers' girlfriends that he been piping down behind their back. You know what I'm talking about? They say Stephon Diggs is the person that people go to whenever they feeling lonely, whenever they man ain't acting right, whenever, you know what I'm talking about, things ain't going how it should be going, how they ain't get treated, how they think they should be treated. They hit up Stephon Diggs, and he gives them all the love and everything else that they could potentially want and need. Anyways, now we go to the comment section to read what y'all had to say about it. Y'all went wild and crazy on this one. The first person said, I don't mind who you think you is, boy. You not safe, yo gal going. And then the real Shorty Mac said, don't act like she ain't from and still is from the streets. Can't be mad at all. And he not wrong. Pregnancy hit different. He smashed and didn't need to worry about her getting pregnant. That's a big W for sure. The next person said, putting dents all in a baby head. Oh my God, yeah, that comment right there is out of line for sure. I told you y'all went crazy in these comments. How y'all know it was long strokes? Somebody did say long strokes, but updates came out and said that he didn't even actually pipe her down. That's just what that had pretty much said, right? But pretty much he called her texting and stuff like that, according to academics. Anyways, the next person said, take off now. This Migos hate Texas. I just know it was good too. This is not lickbait. I know it was something better in them DMs you could have picked. You let me down big time, sis. So Shorty, there's a female saying that she could have did better than Stephon Diggs. Hey man, that mean you telling a whole lot of other people they could do better than Stephon Diggs. Cause hey man, I'm telling you, they say Shorty is like they say Buddy is like the silent assassin. They say he going down assassinating them. See, I'm talking about. Anyways, the next person said he was digging all right. If I'm Offset, I'm changing my name to YW Melly. Y'all know what that means. He say, time to go, right? The next person says, I'm Cardi B going for years. That's on set, wiping head. Honestly though, a lot of people ain't mad at Cardi B. From all this that's been said, a lot of people is actually on Cardi B's side, and they pretty much just been saying that, hey man, Buddy deserve it. Buddy been out here in these streets doing all type of crazy wild things that, of course, was just pretty much disrespectful to their relationship, right? But of course, a lot of people is just like, oh wow, because it was the fact that it's why she was pregnant. So I mean, I ain't gonna care. That's like that's some real deal life get back. You know, talking about why you're pregnant. God dang. Anyway, so hey man, we gotta watch a video. First of all, there's a video because Rich Homie Quan's brother actually recorded him whenever he had that food hanging out of his mouth, and of course was dying pretty much, right, off of the F word and all, and then the other stuff that he was mixed with. He actually took a video of him on the ground, and he showed that video to police. So police body cam footage has actually just came out and been released of the incident. So now y'all can see what type of emotions that y'all can read from Rich Homie Quan brother, and I think that's his girl, baby mama, that was there. If y'all believe there was any type of sad emotions or not, of course, some of y'all in the comment section, which I will read later, was saying stuff like, I don't see any emotions, I don't see any crying, I don't see this, I don't see that. But anyways, let's get into that, and then last but not least, after that, One of the YSL members done got caught paying one of the guards $17,000 to sneak in some contraband. They done fired the guards for sneaking in the contraband, and they got it on video sneaking in the contraband. We will get to that video as well. But let's go ahead and start off with that rich homie Quan with his brother video. Well, not just his brother, but his brother and his baby mama, but also him showing that video of rich homie Quan with the stuff hanging out of his mouth. Excuse me. And he also said that he was still snoring at that particular time too, right? So let's go ahead and get to that video. Give me just a second. I'm going to play it for y'all right about now.
This is how he was asleep this morning. Snoring.
So
something's wrong, right?
So not only is he showing this video, you're going to hear the officer instantly knew something was wrong immediately, right? But the brother said he's seen rich homie Quan sleep like this before, so he didn't think nothing wrong. But immediately you see the officer, right when he showed the video, the officer, oh, something's wrong immediately. And then you're going to hear the officer say something like, oh, so he sleeps with his eyes like that because his eyes was in the back of his head right while he's snoring. So he's probably like this. Like, just imagine picking up one of your members and his like that, tongue out, because there's food in the mouth, and then the eyes just roll back to the back of the head. I don't care. That don't look normal or sound normal at all, but he said his brother sleeps like that, so it is what it is, right? Well, here goes the rest of the video.
No water coming out at all?
So you found him on the floor?
Yeah, I put him on the sofa. Because he was snoring. He was snoring. He was still snoring, like he was asleep. Like, and I see he had food in his mouth. So I'm like, how the fuck you fall asleep with food in your mouth?
This is the food they was eating? Look at this. Does he sleep like that?
He sleep hard.
No, like with the eyes like that.
Yeah, he sleep hard. I would have called somebody if I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if it didn't look normal, I would have been dead. But like I've seen him sleep like that before.
But with the mouths and stuff like that, yeah.
Fine when I came back, but when I got up just now.
So you saw him last on the sofa or the floor?
Sofa. They told me to put him on the floor.
On the floor. But I put him on the sofa.
Okay.
I'm the one that dragged him and put him right here.
Okay.
You cover him? Okay. Then
So that
you,
looks like
when you
that's the
came
baby
back
mama.
from dropping the kids to school, you went upstairs.
No, I went back in our room.
You went back in our room.
Yeah, but when he came back, he was still asleep.
People
He
was
was still
wondering why
asleep.
she's
Okay.
not crying and
So he
why
came back around what
they
time,
don't
like?
see any type of like
18,
emotions from
If
her.
15 to 30 was still sleeping. Okay.
Now, of course, you
Then
can't tell anybody how to act, and if you can hear her sniffling a little bit as well. But I guess people said they wanted to see more emotion from her, seeing that her baby father just literally passed away. That Kobe picture hard though.
the Qantas Lamar.
3429 radio.
The Qantas. Is that which one, the Quan?
That's what I was thinking at first. I was thinking.
I think there was somebody on the party last.
He stays here, I'm supposed to be. That's what I was thinking.
Is he an artist or something?
The officers are just
Is he an
figuring
artist?
out that that's rich homie Quan that they've actually that they're picking up right now. Now, he does speak with the baby mother a little later again, and she does actually start crying. But she just didn't cry right away. It's, in this video. And I guess they got it blurred out because they're not trying to actually show everybody that's actually inside the house, other than the brother. And obviously, Rich homie Quan could be still laying out over somewhere as well. And they don't want to show dead bodies or anything like that.
Is he an artist or something?
Yes.
What's
But
his
now
stage
you
name?
see she's starting to cry
told
a
her?
little now. And y'all can look at her face and y'all can judge based on what y'all see from her face.
Okay.
if
What's your
emotions
name?
are real to y'all or not.
Amber Williams.
What's a good contact number for you?
Yeah, I know this is absolutely diabolical and insane. When I figured out that Buddy took a video of Rich Homie Quan while he was laying on the ground pretty much dying,
I want you to do the
I
best
was
one,
like,
man.
whoa, this is wild. I got to post this on Instagram to see how y'all feel about it. And y'all definitely had
Okay.
y'all words on how y'all feel about it. I'm going
Okay,
to read
look,
that.
they're working on him. Everything's gonna be okay.
After this.
They're gonna take him to the hospital.
Is anything got a pulse or anything?
He has his eyes open, so they're just trying to, whatever they're pumping right now. If something was gonna happen, they want to take him to the hospital. So they're about to take him to the hospital right now. Okay. So That means that, Grady's the best, and
Man,
that
I
means he
need
got something.
a body language specialist to tell me if y'all think that her emotions are real or not. That's what I need.
They can work it, okay? So you didn't order any DoorDash, nothing at all?
No, he orders all the time.
You order all the time, okay?
Yeah, he does it every day.
Oh, every day, okay.
Cause they said she was crying, but it wasn't no tears coming out. They said it was like fake.
Homicide contact one.
Hey, I'm on a 47 call at 4680 Hendon Forest Drive,
That's why a
Southwest.
lot of people thinking
Got
that
caught out here.
she had something to do with it. I
Girlfriend
never said
stated
that.
that this morning she woke up around like 6:45, 7 o'clock to drop her kids off to school, and she noticed that her baby father was asleep on the couch. He was breathing like very hard. Cover him up. They didn't think nothing of it. She said.
Anyway, so that's all for that. We're gonna read the comment section, which I had to say about it. But then also, last but not least, we gotta watch that video of the YSL member. His name is YSL Qua, who actually ended up getting caught. Talking about that his family was paying the guard like $17,000, right, in order to get the contraband inside. That way they can sell that contraband and make some paper while they inside, right? So they try to flip that 17K into maybe even 45, 50, probably even more, because even a little amounts inside of prison and stuff be selling for a whole lot of money, right? Anyway, so let's go ahead and get to that video. But first, let me actually make this screen a little bit bigger for y'all. I don't know, bro. How I feel about that, the whole Rich Homie Quan thing, though. I mean, as far as whether I saw emotion, honestly speaking, on my behalf, what I saw with my own eyes, I didn't see a lot of emotion. But of course, you can't tell somebody how to react whenever they're losing someone that's actually died. You imagine that people will be yelling and screaming and hollering or just acting belligerent. However, it's not my place to say how somebody's gonna act, but it is up to y'all to see how y'all feel, right? Anyway, so now we go to the comment section to see how y'all feel about it. The first comment says, "Dang, no tears. They must be some tough motherfuckers." And the next person said, "He too calm." All I'ma say, so right off the bat, people is believing that, hey man, they being entirely too calm. They're being entirely too calm for the situation that's actually going on, right? The next person said, "If you dragging somebody to put them on a sofa and they not waking up, like what the fuck is going on in their head? That's common sense." So that person, I mean, that does make some sense, right? And the next person replied to that and said, "He said he was snoring and he sleeps hard." Not true. My daughter's father is a very heavy sleeper. Fell off the bed plenty of times and was still asleep. Next person said, "Dear fam, if I'm ever asleep on the floor with food hanging out hanging out and my eyes rolled to the back of my head, please take me to the ER." Shake my head. See, all they needed for was to give him some Narcan through his nostrils. They really didn't care about him. They should have noticed something off and he could have been saved. If the people around him cared about him more, then they did his money. See, I mean, that's insane. I mean, it is insane. All of y'all is giving y'all's opinion. This is how y'all feeling about it, right? Shake my head, all I can say. In the defense, though, this wasn't his first rodeo with these meds. Y'all know how the rock star life go. At the end of the day, they inherit all of his stuff, so think about that. Probably got insurance on him. They too calm, man. So, I mean, people is thinking that they've been entirely too calm for what was going on, for the situation, for losing, figures such as Rich Homie Quan. Everybody so far is believing that they were just too calm. I haven't seen one comment that said that they wasn't too calm or something like that, right? Which the next person said, "Not trying to be funny, but the stories don't match." What she told the 911 operator, she said, no, she didn't go back upstairs. She went to the other room with who? You told the operator you went back to sleep, but how you know what time his brother got back? His eyes was rolled backwards and you dragged him to the couch. Why would she have to ask you for her help? Lock them up now. Dang, that's crazy. Too crazy. Rest up, King. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Shake my head. Let me find out his own brother gave him that pill and his brother probably didn't know it was laced with fentanyl. I'm just saying. He probably could have been saved. He probably took so they could blame that he did something. Fake crying. I told you a lot of people think it was some fake crying coming from Shorty. I wonder why they didn't tell them he sipped, drank, take earths, etc. It be your own people and the closest ones at that. He was over him. Dang, his own family, man. Shake my head and they say family ain't it. I wonder why. Shake my head. Because really be jealous. Shake my head. His brother and his girl. This why I don't get mad when folks get paid and go all. Sound like his brother in on it. This is crazy. Rip, man. That nigga too calm. I would have been balling, ain't gonna lie. And he was making sure we ate and took care of the family. Man, that'll hurt me. I couldn't even talk straight. And the next person said, if he would have called 911 when he first found him, he would have saved him. Shake my fucking head. If that's your real blood brother, then you should know what he looks like and sounds like when he sleep. Because whether or not you have been around somebody that had overdosed before or not, that snore is different type, real talk. I've seen it once before in my 32 years of living, and as soon as I heard that snore and he knew they sounded when they were asleep, just know right then and there that, yeah, y'all gotta understand, these people don't be putting commas, exclamation marks, none of that at all. So I just gotta read it through like it is, be like one whole sentence, right? What's going on? Because yes, it does sound like a snore, like when someone is sleeping, and that's okay. Type however you want to type. I don't care at all, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be always real. I type how I want to talk, period. But you can also tell along with that snore, it sounds like they trying to catch their breath. And it sounds like someone that's overweight when they sleep. All the way around, though, it's a sad story, man. Dead. Fake crying. Bam, if I'm sleep with food hanging out my mouth and eyes roll to the back of my head, take me to the ER. Sad how folks didn't pay attention to understand that some things aren't normal at all. They could have saved him, but the actions took way too long. So sad. Dang, no tears. So, you know, a lot of people got their questions about this. And that's why his DJ had to actually come out and tell everybody, hey, man, bag off his sister. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't her fault. She wasn't doing it. It was him. This was happening. He was sad because of y'all, the fans. Blame y'all self if anybody should be sad. But that was before this video came out. Now that this video came out, bro, it's gonna reignite whatever everybody was thinking, because let's just be honest. Emotionally, it didn't look like Shorty was super emotional, right? When the brother was speaking, it didn't look like the brother had a lot of emotion as well, right? And he got a video. The craziest part about all this whole video to me is that Buddy took a video of Rich Homie Quan with the stuff hanging out of his mouth and stuff like that. They're going to try to use that as evidence. I mean, I guess they already classified it as an overdose, like on him, an accidental overdose. So, I mean, I guess they can't really try to charge nobody with it, but this whole thing is just insane, right? Anyways, now last but not least, we got to take it over to the YSL trial, because the YSL members is still making that paper from behind bars. And now one of the guards that was helping them deliver the contraband has been arrested for YSL Qua, who's right here in their suit, right? Let's watch the video.
County detention officer is now in jail. She's accused of taking $17,000 in bribes to smuggle in contraband. Channel 2's Michael Seiden is live at the jail, where he learned one of the inmates involved is a defendant in the YSL trial. Michael.
Linda, we've learned that when investigators searched this former detention officer's iPhone, they found financial transactions, some of which were between that defendant, Marquavius Huey's family, and this former jailer. Tonight, though, we have learned through this investigation that they believe 4 other inmates were also accused in this criminal scream.
I was like, wow, I was shocked.
That's the reaction that Fulton County Deputy Tessa Cole says she had as she watched this jail security video in July during a criminal investigation into a former detention officer accused of taking $17,000 in bribes in exchange for helping inmates smuggle in drugs and cell phones sold inside this jail.
There were specific transactions on certain days that aligned with nefarious and criminal activity going on her floor by her.
Cole was talking about her now former colleague, Carmen Bailey, who had been under investigation since
Hey, what's crazy is if there was some type of... Wait, hold up. Dang, why? If something actually went on where somebody got stabbed and she was responsible for bringing in the knife that they got stabbed with, she might be held liable for any type of stabbings or anything that actually happened.
Video recorded back in July, investigators say Bailey is seen escorting 2 inmates into a restricted area of the jail, one of whom has been blurred because of his cooperation. The other inmate has been identified as Marquavius.
Well, one of them already done caught snitching, because they brought 2 of them in there, and the inmate see who they brought, him and the other guy. That's one of the guys that snitched. One of the guys that snitched is one of the guys that they actually she actually brought into the particular area. They're gonna have to put that boy in some type of protective custody, because they're gonna try to chop his head off. When I say chop his head off, I mean just do any type of damage to him, whether it's with a knife or whatever type of utensils, tools, weapons, whatever they got inside there. They gonna go for that boy head for sure.
Huey, who's one of the 6 defendants currently standing trial in the YSL RICO gang case. Court records accused Huey's mother and brother of paying Bailey a combined $1,500 to help him sell contraband to other inmates. Bailey's also accused of doing business with at least 4 other inmates, including Osama Manuel and Marcus Fuller.
Hold on, Osama Manuel. That dude look for hey yo, dude right here look familiar. I don't know what it is about him, but he looks so familiar, bro. He looked familiar. Like I don't know who. I don't know.
Both men are awaiting to stand trial on gang and murder charges.
We've started to like really implement a lot of data to track, obviously patterns. And in this tracking, the amount of contraband found on the floor that she was operating and, had a duty post orders, it was an uptick.
Yeah, in the last hour, attorneys for Mr. Huey sent me this statement regarding the allegations. It reads, unfortunately, it has all become too common that we hear about allegations of corruption, bribery, and violations of oath of office by the men and women responsible for housing and securing those individuals who are in custody within the Fulton County Jail. Our client, who has been in continuous custody since December 2021, is cloaked with a presumption of innocence as to all these recent allegations, and we will litigate this case in the courtroom. The statement ends in where all issues or proof will be zealously tested. Again, we are going to continue to follow this developing story. For now, we are...
Anyways, hey man, you gotta watch out even inside the jails, man. The inmates snitching and telling, right? They said they originally figured out that somebody was telling after 2 inmates went up to the guard, went up to some other people and told them, went up to some higher powers and told them what was going on, man. Including one of the dudes that was snitching because they said they had to cover his face because he cooperated. And this the thing, the dude that he went with that didn't tell, gonna tell everybody else who he is. So they're gonna chop that boy head off for sure. Anyways, now we go to the comment section. The first comment says, nah, you're not supposed to snitch if she helping y'all out. Next person said, man, on everything, I swear they were about to say 15K. This woman said 1,500. Such, I know you can lie. I know you didn't play yourself for $1,500. Man, what are we doing? How old is she? Is she one of them Gen Z kids? He probably ain't get Piper. He probably ain't get to Piper. Oh, somebody said that the dudes that snitch probably want the pipe shorted down, but she ain't let them. Free her. Gotta feed everybody or they gonna snitch. Her fault. She needed one solid plug. The more you have, the more can blow in your face. That's just shit. Someone poked them in the neck. Yeah, it's gonna happen probably. Just because your paperwork clean don't mean you can still be in jailhouse rats. Anyways, hey man, so we went over a few different topics today. Of course, we went over that Rich Homie Quan video, absolutely insane. But it was actually recording him with the phone. We also went over this whole Young Thug situation, related to Young Thug, YSL. Let's just say that it's YSL situation where the guard actually ended up getting arrested because she was helping him sneak in that contraband. And then, of course, last but not least, there was one other video that I did want to show y'all, but I guess I won't show that video to y'all today. However, with everything that you've actually seen today, of course, and we went over that Cardi B thing with Stephon Diggs pretty much piping everybody down. Got like 5 more on the back burner of the rappers' girlfriends. The rappers don't know what's going on, but Stephon Diggs running in there, piping it down, running back out, right? Anyways, let me know something. Coming out below, let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.